Then don't do it.
Come on, you guys, let's go.
Oh, that's the bell. Good morning. Let me find us. I don't know which one of these I want to use. And then I'm going back to bed. Do you know why? I can tell you. Vertigo. Oh, just so nauseous this morning. Vertigo away. Where are we, though? I'm getting there. There we are. I hope I get comments today. I do see comments. Okay. Send the link out to everybody. Hi, Susan. Hi, Chris. Hi, Jackie. I'm going to finish this really quick here. I'm trying to get some sketchiness on this. How's everybody doing this morning? I don't want to start and explain to everybody what I'm doing until I start doing it. But this is copy paper, or cardstock. I don't know if this is going to work because I didn't put any fancy paper in my printer. I'm pretty much out of paper. But I wanted this to be smeary. Bye, honey. He left. We're trying to train the dogs with bells, and all I'm doing is scaring the hell out of Bugsy. Okay, let's see if this works. Not really. A little tiny bit. All I did was rough up the edges. Oh, Bugsy, Dad's coming back. He had to go to the doctor. Don't cry. And now that I got it wet, it's going to be harder to cut. Oh, it is smearing a little bit. It's just not as good as like watercolor paper or mixed media paper or whatever it is I use all the time. We're not doing any shameless plugs today. You know why? Because I have vertigo. And I just want to go back to bed. But this is the stupidest thing. I was up half the night worrying about what I was going to do on this dumb Harry Potter page. I don't like Harry Potter. I don't understand Harry Potter. I get the books, and my kids read all the books. I get all of that. I do. I'm just not a big fan. So I'm going to cut this out and then make my decision. I have several owls here that we will talk about momentarily. These were all copyright-free images, and I did put them up on the page. So you guys could download the same owl as me if you wanted to. Just know that because I'm not charging money for them, they're copyright-free. I took them off the internet. They're not my art. Carmen says blasphemy. I fell asleep in Harry Potter at the Colfax Theater when it was still a theater. My kids made so much fun of me. They were so excited to go, but it was so dark. I just didn't get it. Maybe if I watched it now, I would get it. Maybe if I read the books, I would get it. I mean, they all read the books, and I was thankful and grateful for those Harry Potter books because, man, they finished one and they needed another, like immediately. And then my little one, Riley, she read Twilight. In fact, there's a new special edition of Twilight out, and I want to go to Costco. It's like the whole series. One of her saddest things in her life, she told me, is that when she cleaned out her bookcase, she's a book collector like my dad was, And when she was moving out, she cleaned out her bookcase, and I don't remember this, but she does. And she said, I told her that, why are you collecting all these books? Just read new ones. I said, I guess I told her, don't save them all. So she got rid of her Twilight books, and she's wanted them again ever since. So they're at Costco now in really beautiful bindings in a box, and she wants it really bad. So if I can get rid of this Vertigo today, which I don't think I can, because all I want to do is throw up. I'm going to go to Costco and see if I can buy those for her. You know? I was going to go to my friend's yard sale, but I need nothing, truly. I need nothing, so I canceled that. Well, I canceled it also because of Vertigo. Whoa, the whole thing's ripping because it's wet. Hold on. Debbie says I still have the whole sets of Twilight and Harry Potter. Awesome. You guys are good readers. I'm just not a good reader. That's why I stopped playing guitar also, because I'd much rather be drawing than playing guitar. You know? It's just kind of a weird thing that happened in my life, that art became my full focus. I listened to Taylor Swift yesterday on, because I was up all night. I listened to Taylor Swift talk on Seth Meyers, and she said, without her making sourdough bread, all she would do is her job now. Because, you know, she writes songs. Oh, I just ripped it. She writes songs and does her shows and her videos and stuff. But she's making sourdough bread, and she said it's giving her a purpose outside of just what has become her job. And you know what? I miss making sourdough bread. And here's the clincher. I gave away all my stuff. I gave it away to our neighbor. So I would have to start all over. Tammy says I'm collecting the illustrated version of Harry Potter for her grandson. Oh, that would be awesome. I love the pictures. I love the story. All right, so here's what I did for you guys. Let's talk about that. Oh, I'm glad you book people are talking about books. I'm glad. So I found several owls. This is the one that I was going to use, but now I think I want this one because it has the scarf. But I also cut out this one, which I gave you guys in case you wanted it. And this one. I did like this one because it also has the books and the glasses. I cut it off of here like that. Do you see where it came off of? So these 4 owls, this one with the scroll, I might use that one. This one, which I think I've decided not to use, and this one, which I'm probably not going to use. I gave all of these to you in the files section today. I'm going to delete them after today. I don't want to keep these in the files section. So if you want to print them out, now's your time. Or you can let me know if you don't have ink or printer or something at your leisure today. I can email them to you, but I just want them out of the files section. Okay, so here we are, going in order of our prompts. We are at Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and it says, I solemnly swear, hey Bugsy, that's Dad. I solemnly swear I am up to no good. And that's what we're doing today. Let me show you where we are. I love this binding. It's just the best wrap. Okay, yesterday we went to here. We did this crazy Frankenweenie page, which I really, really liked. And then in my art class that I'm taking, I did this one. This was her cat drawing, and then I did these two, and the tree and the moon, and the bat, and the spider. Her cat didn't seem very scary to me, but it was cute. So I wrote, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? And I have a ghost cat and a ghost cat and a cat. And I like it. Today, this is the one that I get to work on. I penciled it in this morning, and it says double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. And it's just got a little witch in a cauldron, and I Lindsay'd it up already. So it's going to be totally different. Okay, so let's go to here. When I did the retreat in Kansas, my sweet friend Anne said to get some white crayons. So I bought a whole box because it was like $4. And I figured I would use them again, and today's the day. If you don't have a white crayon, you can use whatever color you have, but just know that your color is going to show through. With the white, it won't. And I'm going to do the top 2/3 of this page with crayon. Let's see, maybe what I'll do is I'll put a line here. I don't want to go below that line. Can you see that? And I'm just going to start in the corner because it's hard to see, and I'm scrabbling. You can swirl, you can scribble, you can do whatever works for you. Keep turning your crayon. This was such a fun technique. Anne had us doing rubbings, you know, like when you put a stencil underneath it or something, like at a graveyard or a metal grate or a fence post or something that you can take a rubbing off of. But I did not listen, of course. I don't listen very well to class rules. So I just did circles on my page, and I really, really liked it. So today we're just doing scribble scrabble. I don't know if you can see, probably not at all. A little tiny bit. So you see the scribble scrabble? Now we're going to do this page. So my lettering is going to go down here because of the wax. Nothing's going to really write on this crayon. It's crayon or nothing. You know, I could do other stuff to it, other medium up here, but I can't do any more crayon or any more pen work to the top, like lettering. It's just not going to work over the crayon because the crayon's too waxy. Okay? But this is our big, exciting medium for the day. I'm just scribbling circles and lines. It's getting thicker because my crayon is getting down to the point. The point is gone. But you can do this with whatever color. Doesn't have to be white. But if you don't do it with white, use, you know, a Halloween-y Harry Potter color. I'm done. I'm just going through, and I'm kind of tipping it to make sure that I have what I want here. Okay. Then I'm going to save this crayon for something else. I do think this owl's going to be the cool one on here. I do think so. Yeah. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to put paint over this, and the crayon is going to act like a resist. I'm going to use black and purple because those are my colors right now. All I do is black and purple for Halloween. And I'm going to use a big brush that can be scrubby. This one's pretty scrubby already. And I'm going to put some water. Maybe I'll put some in that weird blue color, whatever color that is. And that weird. Okay, let's go with the black to begin with. Oh my gosh. Do you love this already? Love it? Don't know what color that is, but I like it. Weird blue. Thank you, Anne Kobieri Scott, for teaching me this cool technique. She really didn't teach me this. She told me to do a whole different thing with the crayon, and I did not listen. I did not listen to her. I did my own thing. And I love it. I've been wanting to try it again ever since. Do you guys like this? Is it fun? I mean, I like it. This page isn't going to take that long because I need to go to bed. Although I am feeling better right now. But, you know, don't know how long that's going to last. Love this weird blue. Okay, we've done this page. It's cool, right? Anybody else like it? I love that blue and whatever that blue is. So it would be fun to write letters underneath with your watercolor, with your crayon. You could write like asemic lettering would be really cool. I definitely think lettering would be cool. You could draw pictures, you know, flowers, whatever. Whatever. But this is what I'm doing. I like the black and the purple mostly. I'm going to lift this so I don't go off the page. And then, I love it. Then it's really super wet. So we have to dry it, and that's going to take a few minutes, so don't freak out. Carmen says you could use stencils and the crayon. Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I was supposed to do. Those were Anne's directions for our retreat, Carmen. But I don't follow direction real well, you know that. So, anyway, I love doing this so much. Like I said, the key thing is once you have this as a background, you can't really draw on top of it unless you have like a Sharpie or a Posca pen. But I don't know why you would want to draw on top of it, really. The background is super cool on its own. And look at how cool I'm going to be almost done after this. But we're going to fix that owl up. It's all these really big dark places that have to dry. They won't dry on their own. But it is super cool. So I have 2 classes coming up, you guys, that are in-person classes at the Fair Oaks Parks and Rec Center, if anybody lives near me. The first one is a lettering class. The second one is a holiday card class. And I think it's mid-November, so we're going to do fall cards and Christmas cards and New Year's cards. I don't always teach card classes, so they talked me into it. It's certainly nothing that I signed up for on my own. But it's all to help out my daughter's friend who needed the job and needed some people. Okay, well, I think I love the bottom the most, this whole area down here. Okay, I'm almost done, but I want to get this dry because these blobby areas are not going to dry on their own. And it might have been fun to use orange because his scarf is orange. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put some orange down here. But I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, I think the rest can dry on its own. All right, let's go back to this owl. Yes, Diana, I know the owl's name is Hedwig. Is he a good owl? If I remember correctly, he's a good guy. I wish I had my Stabilo all, because then it would be super sketchy, but I don't have it up here. Can I go down and get it? Would you guys mind? What's this one? No. And I don't have it in here. All right. Can you give me a moment? I'll be right back. Take a look at the owls. You could vote on which one you like better. I definitely want him. Be right back. Okay, so I remember now. I just ordered some Stabilo all pencils. These are not them. But let's see how these work. Not very dark. Darker. That should work. And this one is darker still. Well, let's use that one. Okay. Got a lot of these. This one is a Faber-Castell, I don't know, a Schwartz Black. You know, the old Schwartz Black. All I'm doing is going over some of these lines with this water-soluble pencil because I want it more sketchy looking. He's too cute. I want him a little bit, I mean, not creepy. But just a little darker. Because he's a good owl, Denise just told me. I remember him. He was the letter carrier, right? He brought letters. He was the male owl. Not M-A-L-E, M-A-I-L. I also didn't want it, I wanted it to look a little more like I drew it, even though I didn't. Oops. There's a piece right here that didn't get cut out. Arlene said, did this background technique use the Gonzai Tombe granulating colors? Oh, you did this using the Gonzai Tombe orange? Oh, I bet that was super cool. I use the Gonzai Tombe, maybe I'll use the orange today. I used the purple and the blue here, the granulating colors on this one, and it came out really cool, the background. So maybe I'll try the orange today on that one. All right, let's do I'm much happier now. I know he's a snowy white owl, right? But I wanted him just to be darker because it's Halloween. Okay, I'm very happy now. I'm gonna keep going with that. This is the lighter one. So his head, I'm gonna do a little lighter, maybe. We'll see if it does lighter. Hi, Kathy. My water is very dark, so it may come out dark. No, this one's not really working. Was that this one? Pit Graphite Matte, not working. Try this General Sketch pencil. It's very dark, so maybe it'll work. Fun, it did. I don't want him that dark though. I just want him a little darker. So we'll use this guy. Was this the one? Watercolor, General Watercolor Pencil. I guess a watercolor pencil would work, huh? I don't have a watercolor pencil up here. I have one somewhere. Somewhere downstairs there are watercolor pencils. I just don't use them that often. Okay. Terry says, I had 2 giant vultures in my backyard the other day. They are very scary looking. To me, they're scarier when you see them on the road eating some animal. Anybody dressing up for Halloween this year? Not me. My dogs might, but we were going to go to my mother-in-law's house for Halloween because that's what we've done the past few years, but I think she'll be here, so I don't know what the plan is. Okay, so where's the Faber-Castell Schwartz black? This is the one that got really dark over on the other side. So we're going to use this over here. I'm going to use it down here too. Didn't work so good on his head. Yeah, that one is really dark. I like it a lot. It's working for exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay. Then what I want to do is dry this. Sorry, Mr. Owl, I'm not using you. I printed those out for no apparent reason. All right, so next what I'm going to do, aside from the fact that he's curling up like crazy, go the other direction with him, try to uncurl him. Then I'm going to take, if I can find it, this one, which is the pigmented ink pen. How did that water just get there? All right, I want to go back through and just darken up some of these lines because this was this was copyright free online. You know, I printed it out, but then I enlarged it for you guys and for me because our pages are big. So it kind of got blurry. You know what I mean? When you enlarge something that shouldn't be that large. So I just kind of wanted to outline stuff. This I'm not going to hit with water. And I would like him to have a letter in his feet. Do one of my other owls have a letter that I can cut out? Or I guess I could make one. One of them had a scroll, I think. That would be cute. Okay, so make his claws a little bit blacker, because I may have to cut right here to get a letter in there. I like him. I don't want him too dark. So I think I'll leave the wings. So I do love this scroll. Let's see if I can... I don't remember, did he carry letters or scrolls? Sorry, buddy. Sorry, owl. I thought he carried envelopes, like with a seal. I mean, I saw the movie a bunch of times. I just usually fell asleep. Whoops. That almost got cut off. Put a tiny piece of tape back here. Before I cut that off. He carried letters, not a scroll, Diana says. Well, I could make a letter. We'll see. I mean, it's not good. Not good. Let's make a letter. Is that fairly straight? Not straight enough. All right, we're going to use this one. Oh, but we need a red or a black. A heart. Hi, Penny. We're doing Harry Potter today. This is that water-soluble pencil, remember? So I'm going to be able to hit that with water. First, let me find a red pen. Pencil. Not pen. Pencil. And I kind of want to red up his scarf, because it's not really very red. I remember my daughter's friend Dana was so into Harry Potter. Almost for a year, when she went to school, she dressed like Harry Potter. With a jacket like Hermione. A jacket with a crest and a scarf. And she got the little round glasses. She was very obsessed. I did have Elton John glasses when I was growing up, so. Oh, Penny's getting a colonoscopy. God, I'm so sorry. Well, if it makes you feel better, I have vertigo, and I'm still drawing with vertigo. I'm sorry, but a colonoscopy isn't so bad to get. It's the prep. Right, Penny? You'll be fine in an hour. Go home and take a nap. Okay, much happier with that. We're going to hit this with water. Would have been fun if I had a sealing wax. Okay, so we got our envelope, and I want it in there. So what I'm going to have to do is cut into his talions. Is that what they're called? Talions? Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're almost done. We're just going to do our lettering. Oh, he's really cool. He's just very curly. He's going to need to be pushed down. And I'm going to have this hanging down a little bit more. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything on top of this background. Do I want him over here? Oh, I kind of like him over here. But I like this background better. So let's put him there. Okay. Talons. Talions? Talons. The only problem with this owl is he's a good owl, and the quote is from Harry himself, where he says, "I solemnly swear I'm up to no good." And Hedwig is a good owl. He was my favorite part of the movie, and the letters that he brought to the kids. Did I already say I'm going to try to go to Costco today and buy my daughter the Twilight books? They're on sale. I bought Atticus a advent calendar online. It's a Hot Wheels advent calendar. He's going to freak. So I'm trying to buy a few little things because we're not doing Christmas this year with everybody in the way of gifts because we're going to take everybody to Disneyland. They already know that, so. Do I need stars? Question, is water-soluble pencil a watercolor pencil? I believe it can be, Kathy. I'm using a Faber-Castell. This one is called a Schwartz Black 8200, but the one that I normally use is a Faber-Castell, no, it's not a Faber-Castell, it's a Stabilo All pencil. I wish I had a silver. Let me see if there's a, I have a gold, but I want a solid silver. I wonder if these will write over it. No silver in there. How come they only make gold in a lot of pens? Like this is the gold, but no silver. What's this? Is this a white? Oh no, blue. No, there's no silver in here. Well, let's see what happens. This could be a... Tammy says, but Harry is really good too. So the quote is tongue-in-cheek. Oh, I know that. I know Harry's a good guy. Let's see if we can do this. Do I have a silver in here? No. Do I have a silver in here? What is that? No? Oh, I do. Let's see what happens. Oh, you can't really see it. Not gonna worry about it, but I am gonna put a couple in here. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. That's the professionalism that you guys are paying the big bucks for here. Totally professional. Okay, well, that's not really working. Let's try the black. What happens with the black? Oh, the black shows up. Kind of like those. Because I don't really want much more there. I was going to put a moon, and then I decided no. Okay. That's plenty of stars, I think. Sparkle Pop does have silver, but it's a skinny nib. I don't think that's what I'm looking for, but I'll try it. And I don't think it's going to like the crayon resist. Oh, maybe it does. Huh. It's skinny, but that's okay. It gives a little bit of something, something to the sky. Not much. You can't really see these stars, but, you know, it's okay. I wanted a thicker one. Did that one. Okay. Set this off a little with silver. So you can't really see too much of that silver. It kind of soaked into the crayon. But it's okay. I'm all right with that. And we're going with a glaze pen, you guys. Look how low my glaze pens are. Every time I go to use them, I'm like, I'm gonna run out. Maybe I'll use them on top of it, but we'll go to a 12 pen. And I'm gonna write it here really quick because I want to spell solemnly right. I solemnly swear I am up to no, I want really big and good. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. All right, let's do Chunky Monkey lettering because I don't think we've done that before. And I've done it here. And I loved it on this page because it's thin, but it's still Chunky Monkey. It's still solemn. Oh, did I not put an N in? That's why I wanted to spell it with a pencil. Thank you. Everything will push that way now a little bit. Okay, so to do the Chunky Monkey style of lettering, you're just going to go all the way around each letter. Once you've written it in print, just printed, and you can decide how thick you want it to be. And you can decide then also if you want patterns in it or just plain. That's up to you. I'm not going to put the centers into my letters. Hopefully I don't forget. I like to leave them without the centers. I really like that background. Boy, I could do that every day, all day. It was fun. Can't wait to try it with lettering. I might do that today. Lettering with the orange Gansai Tombe. I hope I spelled that right. Well, if I didn't, I didn't. So for the next month, we have, that was terrible. My hand moved. Electrical workers here from the electric company working on our street for a whole month. Should I bring them donuts or coffee or something someday? I need to find out how many guys are working. Oh no, I did it. I put a center in where I didn't want there to be one. Oh well. There will be one right there. What are you going to do? This one I'm just going to fill in a little. I think that's the only place I did cursive. Anyway, do you bring workers like that who are working on your road a treat? Hi, Cheryl. And should I put paint down here? Oh, I did it again. Well, I'm going to finish this word off. I'm not going to do the solemnly, and I'm definitely not going to do the word good. Anyhow. Don't do that one. Should I put color down here? If I did, it's going to be orange. And I don't know if I need it or not. Or just leave it. Or color in the letters. The eraser does not like crayon, I can tell you that much. Yesterday, first of all, I've been to 11 thrift stores looking for a jean jacket. And yesterday I found one. I think I'll make a G this way. Yesterday I found one, and they're just not available anymore. I'm putting things in here because people are buying them up and decorating them and selling them for hundreds of dollars online. Every thrift store has told me that. So I did look online at jean jackets, and yes, it's true. So I wanted one really bad so I could decorate it myself, but I'm not going to sell it. I just want it for me. So it cost me $20. And that is like a no-no for me at thrift stores. That was so expensive. But I spent it anyway because I've gone to 11 stores, and my husband's like, you've been to 11 stores and they don't have it. It's worth spending the $20 and stop going to stores. I'm like, yeah. Oh, who said that? Tammy says color in the letters just like the scarf. Now that's a brilliant idea. Anyway, I don't bake cookies, so I'd have to buy them donuts or coffee or something, but I think I will. Maybe just not today, because they started yesterday. They're here for the whole month. But they are burying the lines, so hopefully we don't get kicked out of our home here in December when the insurance rates are supposed to go up 35.9%. I'm pretty nervous about that. If they do, I'm going to need a place to live. Because we're already paying $5 million a year for homeowners insurance. Okay. I'm thinking, do I want colored pencil? I'm thinking I want pen. Yeah, 35.9, not 35.5. I think we'll use that burgundy kind of color. And orange. So I'm going to go every other one. And I'm probably going to put dots in them, so get ready. Anyway, the insurance commissioner has to vote on it, and hopefully he understands how ridiculous it is already. Did you guys see they caught that guy that set the fire in Southern California? I was so happy about that. Another young white male, sorry to say. And then did anybody see the video of the Good Samaritans on the freeway when that helicopter crashed? Going up. Oh my gosh. Did my phone come back? Pamela says her dog insurance is going from $360 a month to $800. Somebody said Costco has dog insurance. Have you looked there? Do you have Costco? Anyhow. Yeah, the video of the Good Samaritans who pulled over on the side of the road after this helicopter crashed, and without thinking, they all ran over to help. Like 12 of them. And it's just the most feel-good video to watch to me, knowing that there are good humans like that still out there, even though they try to tell us that there aren't. There are. There are very good humans out there. You just have to see the things that people do. This was a great idea, Tammy. Thank you. I did not like them empty at all. And these are kind of fall colors, these Harry Potter colors. I want to take my husband to the movies tonight, maybe. He's going to be too tired because he's got to fix our lighting in our kitchen today. There's a new Leonardo DiCaprio movie out, and I want to take him to see that. With Benicio del Toro. And I can't remember who else. Sean Penn, is that right? Anyway. As excited. Okay, so I want a skinny pen, and I'm going to put some lines in here. We're going to get a gray pen and do some highlighting, and then we're going to be done. Even though I thought this was a really simple page, it still took a while to get done. I think it's because I traced the whole owl. I just got my hand in the orange down here. This is my favorite thing to do lately, is put lines inside letters. It's funny how I go through phases. I guess we all do with our art. Or whatever. Food, art. Denise, there used to be a TV station, I can't remember what it was called, but it was Al Gore's TV station, and it was all feel-good stuff. It was all happy, uplifting things. And, you know, ran out of funding, so there went that. Did you see that they're selling a bunch of Bob Ross's paintings to fund PBS? It made me so happy. I hope some rich person bids on them. Bob Ross made no money when he was alive, very little, only from his TV show. He got really screwed. Did anybody see the Bob Ross story documentary? If not, you should watch it. It's good. It's good. And sad, because he really got the short end of the stick. Yes, my husband did get a CPAP. Well, he doesn't have it yet, but he will be getting a CPAP. So now we'll have a CPAP, dogs that need to go out in the middle of the night. I probably have to move downstairs on the sofa bed with my husband, and we will have a guest living in our upstairs starting Saturday. I can say I'm not happy about that. But what are you going to do? Make sure you all have long-term care insurance for yourself. It's very important. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And I have vertigo, and I have no kitchen. Oh, and the tile guy who is going to come tile my kitchen, who I can't give up on because he and I have been working together for a year. His mom is on life support, so he can't start until the 25th of October. So my hopes and dreams of being done this month are not going to happen. But we are going to go ahead with everything else, my husband says, and just tile will be the last thing. Not looking forward to it. I am going kind of bonkers because of the mess in this house. Okay. I think I want to do white dots. Oh, I don't have a white pen here? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Let's see if this one works. Not that great, so I'll just put a few dots in the burgundy ones. I like that. Oh, and I have to write Harry Potter, so we know who said this quote. I don't know where my white pens are. They're gone, gone, gone. Oh, here they are. Let's try this. Yeah, I get vertigo all the time too. I used to use that Epley maneuver, but it made me so sick one time, Valerie. I cannot do it. So now I just go back to bed, which is what I'm going to do here in a few minutes, because I didn't sleep from 11 to about 2:30. That's when I fell back to sleep. 2:30 or 3 or 4, I don't know. And my mind was stressing over this page. How dumb is that? I mean, really, it doesn't matter that much. It's just fun little art page. Anyway, I got a lot of SHIT on my plate lately. I'm learning to deal with it. I am being quite the whiner baby, but I'll be okay. Okay. Just going to add some white to his scarf. No dots up here. That was Verizon trying to call me. Why do I only get phone calls when I'm here? Okay, well, I really like this. Even though this is probably not where this part of the movie was when he said that. I've got to write Harry Potter here. Harry Potter. I don't know if he's the one that said that either, but I guess he did. All right, so we have Hedwig, and then the quote, and the really cool background page with the scribbly sky. Yeah, that's not going to work there, Lindsay. Try this. Is this the... Nope, that's not the one. This one is the one. I'm just going to see what happens when I put water to this pencil on the Crayola part. See if I can get it a little darker. We had the same problem yesterday with Frankie. Frankenweenie. Ah, that's really good. I like it. Really good. Now he stands out a little more. Right. Okay. Happy as a clam. Valerie, I don't want to ever answer that question. I'm going to hope the answer is no, but unfortunately I think it's not. My life is going to change drastically. Tina says, ugh, I do not have crayons. I do have money in a piggy bank. You don't have one crayon anywhere? Not one crayon? How about when you take cookies to the church? Can you borrow a crayon? Just for a minute? But the dollar store usually has crayons. Okay, well, I'm glad you like this page. I do like the owl. He came out really cool. I love the letter. I wish I had more stars, but I'm just going to leave it at that. And I love the lettering at the bottom. So there's that page. And this book is getting really thick, but because we really haven't added pop dots and ribbons and stuff, it's really not that thick. So I've been closing it during the day and putting it under a book so that it, you know, kind of goes back to shape. All right, well, I'm gonna go get a bowl of cereal and get back in my bed where I belong on a Vertigo day. Oh yeah, don't buy the dollar store crayons. Definitely buy Crayola crayons. Don't buy the ones that they make. Never ever buy the Rose Art either. Don't buy the Rose Art. Just buy Crayola. All right. Have a good day, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm thinking I want more down here. I may have to do that later today. I'm thinking I want lines like in here. I don't really like the white. Well, it's not really white. It's manila color, but still. I'm not sure. Yay! You can borrow a crayon from the church. Get one that's got a pointy tip. Or you can use a knife and kind of, you know. Yeah, Valerie, there are good places here too. She just doesn't have any money. Okay, anyway, that's enough of that. Have a really good, what day is it? Thursday or Friday? Is today Thursday? Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow is so I can worry about that all day. Tomorrow is Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. That was Dr. Venkaman. Or he also said, back off, man, I'm a scientist. Or they said, we came, we saw, we kicked ass. I can do any or all of those. And it's Peter Venkman. Ghostbusters. That'll be fun. I could draw the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy, or maybe just some ghosts, because I'm tired. I'm not tired of, but we did Frankenweenie, and he was kind of a copy. This was definitely a copy. The Sanderson sisters were mine. Jack was a copy. That was mine. Mine. So yeah, I think we'll probably end up doing some ghosts. All right, you guys, have a really good day. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, I'm having fun this month. I don't need this cut up owl. This owl is really cool. Might have to use it somewhere, so I'm going to save her. All right, you guys, have a great day. Love you, bye. See ya.